Let's fill some hard drives. Greetings and welcome to Die Drug and Die presents the Grimstone Chronicles Season 5, Episode 13. I am your host, but not your DM. That sole responsibility falls on the shoulders of Adam. The Strength 20 shoulders of Adam. Are we at Strength 20 yet?
We're probably only 19 these days.
Only 19?
Well, not even a first level character.
Fox.
With the judo training, I have to multitask a little bit. So, yeah, I would comfortably say strength 19 right now. Yeah. The back is still strength 20, but the shoulders are strength 19.
What was that, Ahmed? You were doing Arnold?
After a little bit of hard work, you get to 20, no problem.
With a little bit of hard work, every healthy male could probably get their strength score in D&D land up to like a 16. Like, that's reasonable for anybody who's like, I want to spend a year trying to be strong. Unless you've got like a very significant disadvantage from something, you should be able to get around there.
I think people in D&D land are mostly concerned with, where am I going to eat tonight?
Well, yeah, this is true. This is fantasy land. It depends. Barney and I were talking about, we were looking at like history of humans and like looking at fossil records and sort of that sort of stuff.
Okay. Yeah.
And it's like, well, the early signs of man go back a long time before it was like writing happened or signs of anything beyond
there
fire.
Were long periods of time where it was just, let's just survive the next hour.
Yeah. Just try to, find something that goes in your mouth and doesn't kill you.
Yeah, imagine the trial and error with things like mushrooms. oh no, don't eat that one. It killed Frank. And then how many times would you have forgotten that lesson as a species?
Oh no.
And eaten
Frank.
the mushroom. Stupid Frank. Don't be Frank.
Well, the genetic memory is part of that. You've actually naturally selected to avoid things like snakes and spiders because humans have genetic memory. As in, babies don't like snakes and spiders in general before they have any reason not to like snakes and spiders. So that's like the whole, you were able to instill it in.
Because all the babies that went, ooh, shiny.
Ooh, yeah, those ones, they don't get to do nothing. Oh, look at it, it's got all sorts of legs. This is awesome.
There's a cat toy that bugs me. It looks like a coral snake. And it's like this the red, black, white, and yellow snake, and it flips around, and the cats go nuts and attack it. I'm like, you're training your cat to die. If you ever go to a place where there's an actual coral snake, this is not going up to it and start playing with it. It's not,
patting it in the head.
It's not what you're supposed to do.
Cats are actually faster in response than snakes are. So even if the snake goes like
one bite, that's all it takes.
Coral snakes are pretty fucking. Anyways, there's.
We can go to YouTube and go cat doing stupid, and we'll see the cat that rolled a 1, the one that tried to like jump on the fridge and falls on his face, or cats roll 1s too.
We've bred a lot of the. Certain cats have had a lot of their feline instincts bred out of them. We'll say.
I'm significantly smarter than the snake and can probably beat a snake with the right tools. Mark doesn't fight snakes.
Right.
Yeah. Snake strength, speed. I'm its strength. Car.
Slapping cobras around.
It's one of those things where it's like you can read the guide on like, oh, you're supposed to pin the head and then grab the tail and then you have to do the thingy. It's like
Get a stick with a little V in the end. And
You guys saw that video of that dude who's walking in a pit of cobras with like a little black thingy, a little blue tarp, and the snake like cobra like bites the
he
tarp.
slaps him.
He just goes
Yeah,
like that.
That was in Thailand. That was
Wherever.
wasn't just
I don't
a
know,
guy.
man.
That
All
was
I
in
know is
Thailand.
that
And
dude has balls.
that's his job.
That's some.
Yeah.
That's some.
Yeah,
He's a snake wrangler.
Still.
I'm glad in the Plinko board of life we never ended up where I needed to do that in order to eat tonight.
Yeah, he needed to pimp slap snakes.
Imagine your first day.
Yeah.
Go in there.
Well, first day they hire 3 guys because in a month there's only going to be one.
There's only one.
A month? My ass. Like
So,
by noon.
Most people only get maybe level 3 XP.
Yeah.
That guy's like level 10. Right?
Yeah.
I got hit dice and saving throws.
Okay.
His will save is through the roof.
Oh.
Snakes hissing at you. There's 100 of them.
So, Mark, we haven't seen you in a while. What's going on with you?
Not much. Been working the last couple weekends, and on my free time, Baldur's Gate.
Yeah.
And I swear this time I'm going to finish the game.
How many times you restarted the game?
I think I'm at 6 now, because I screwed up one of the quests where you got this book and you can't open it up unless you find this gem that's down a well. And I said, well, I know what's down there because it was my 3rd playthrough, and I can't beat that right now, so I'll come back and fight that thing later. And then I never got back to it, and it's, I think, important to one of the NPC backstories. And so I'm like 10th level now. And I'm like, oh shit, I can't open this fucking book because I don't have this gem. Can I go back to? Nope, can't go back. I'm like, well, I'm really kind of curious how this goes. So let's start over and play a druid.
You're like, let's start over and put another 40 hours in.
Basically, yeah.
Okay.
To be fair, though, I'm getting faster with the playthrough because there's a lot more skip the dialogue.
Yeah, well, I did the same thing with Wrath of the Righteous. I still haven't finished the game. I just keep on restarting. I want to try this combo. I want to create some Gestalt characters. You know, like, yeah.
Yes.
Fox has played through the first 2 chapters a couple times. I haven't dove into it yet. I'm still playing Battle Brothers while I watch hockey or stupid TV in the background.
How is Lords of the Fallen on it?
No, I haven't played. I didn't get that game.
Oh, I thought you were. Never mind then.
I was thinking about it. I haven't pulled the trigger on that puppy yet. So I usually get games when they're like 30%
Is
off.
that the old PS?
There's a new one that came out today.
And that's one of those
Or yesterday. I
Souls-like
can't
games?
remember.
It's a
Yeah.
Souls-like, yeah.
It looks
it's like a
it.
sequel to one of the best Souls-like games.
Yeah. I don't know if I'm gonna pull the trigger on that one yet. I prefer to get Armored Core, the new Armored Core, and the new what's it called, Remnant. Those 2 are fantastic games. Anyway,
I am currently playing Sundered, which is a sort of a it's a castle, like a Castlevania style, Metroidvania kind of side-scrolly do the thing. But the combo fighting system is a little bit weird, and I've got like it's very Cthulhu-esque in its power system, and I've got a bunch of corruption powers that like you hit the point in the game where your movement is awesome, and you like fly through the levels with hops and resets and all that sort of shit. So it's interesting, it's fun. And then I've been playing StarCraft 2 because I'm a nerd apparently, because I am having fun playing StarCraft 2. I made some people rage by beating their asses earlier today. It made me feel good about myself in the ways it really should. It's just like I spent after this afternoon like min-maxing the timing on a build. Oh, we build this building at 100 and like 2 minutes and 40 seconds you put down this building, and then at 2 minutes and 43 seconds you put down the pylon. You warp into zealots and start your upgrade. Then you kill them at 8 minutes. It's multiplayer gaming. Multiplayer gaming is hit and miss.
Do you want me to do a recap or?
Sure.
We lost someone.
Yeah.
That's a recap.
What was the name of last game? One Man Left Behind?
That's actually pretty damn good.
Yeah, it was called I Heard Better. Yeah, let's go back 2 games to do the recap. The party attempts to camp in the city of Lictian, but is interrupted by plague demons. Desaad leads the party through the maze towards the Bone Citadel, home of the Pale Knight. If you recall, we're looking for the Cloven Architect, who's gone from the Tower of Science to the Pale Knight's domain. En route, a massive flock of rocks stops the party and demands tribute. In their attempt to evade the rocks, the party encounters a duo of beguiling spirits, which I think were like ghost lamias or something. Those were rough. But keep in mind, we were using our powers during that fight to not die. So when we arrived at the Pale Knight Citadel, or the Bone Citadel, we weren't at full strength. I've heard better. Multiple party members are beguiled by the harpy choirs at the Bone Citadel, leading to a chaotic scene at the gates and a hasty retreat once things turn deadly. One of the Steelrose Squad is left behind.
All right.
Then we return to the Prime Material. We spend an hour cleaning up a battle there, and then are basically going to rest a day, track down Didi, and go back to the Abyss with 2 spells and righteous vengeance in our hearts.
So is Chaga just going to leave all of my characters in the Abyss one by one, or?
This one was not on purpose. This is the game where we decided, nope, we're not playing this game unless we have a full table.
Yeah,
because we're like, I'm not running Amadeus or Dugan optimally because I have not invested 15 levels of knowing your combination of powers and what they do. And I'm sure that's Ahmed as well. So, yep, nope. Not going to do it. Also, give Adam a break a bit, and we'll do our little playtest thing on the side. So.
Mr. Schmiff.
Uh-oh.
The most glorious of singing and praises. Music that only someone the likes of, like, Didi or, like, the grand bards could possibly ever produce. This phenomenal singing. You just want to listen. And you have this bit of a hazy kind of like, your friends are coming with you to listen. Your friends listening, that's a good thing. They should come listen too. That's totally reasonable. At one point they wanted to play tag. You were given a high five.
I'm too good at tag. You can't take me.
You just squirted out between his fingers. You yelled, "Not it!" And you flapped your way into this magnificent, domed, just brilliant ivory hall. The most beautiful carvings and statues litter the place. There's many nooks and crannies. The singing continues. There's the sound of a ruckus outside. It doesn't matter. What do you do in here?
Well, does the music echo everywhere?
Yes, it resonates.
Okay, so it doesn't matter where I am. I can still listen. And these people down here, are they alive?
These people.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, those guys.
Yeah, there's a bunch of women. They appear to be attractive women. Most of them look like they have tiefling blood, if you had to guess. Although I don't know if you have knowledge nature or knowledge planes.
I think he's got knowledge nature, but it's not really high.
Some sort of weird
people have horns.
Some abyss people down here. Yeah, they're sort of scattered throughout the room. They seem to be they're not like bound in any way. They are all wearing very similar, very expensive robes, and are covered in a sort of they've got these shiny like silvered drawings on their skin.
Okay. Seeing as he can listen to the music from wherever, he may as well do something while he's enjoying the music, and he flies down to see if there's anything he can take as a souvenir.
Okay.
To remind you of the concert.
Exactly. You don't leave. You don't leave the concert without a T-shirt. Come on.
Okay. You're looking for a a souvenir. Give me a perception check.
Okay.
Additionally, I need to know what senses you're protected from.
I am protected from scent. I have defenses against blind sight and blind sense, as in I can still make a stealth check to see if they detect I'm there.
Okay.
But it's not guaranteed. But I'm immune to scent.
Okay.
All right. And tremor sense. And
It's almost
perception.
easier to say, what kind of senses can sense you? Life sense, maybe?
Life sense will do it. Yep, life sense will find them. There's no traps, just regular perception.
This is not against traps. Do you auto detect traps?
I have the
Trap spotter.
trap spotter.
Okay.
If that's relevant.
That's
It is relevant. Okay.
it's not relevant.
All right. So against traps, 48.
48. Okay. Give me a percentile roll.
80.
Okay. You find a very magnificent ivory statue of a skull.
Okay. Ivory is valuable.
It's you'd suspect it was from a. It looks like somebody was carving the skull of a smallish creature.
That might make a nice hat. We'll take it.
Okay.
Take one of those. Take one of those.
Okay. Give me a D10.
Slide a D2, sorry.
D10.
Oh, D10. All right. 3.
Okay. All right. So you're running around. You're pilfering some odds and ends and some knickknacks. The praying continues. At one point, there is a miraculous tremor or hum coming from the room.
Ooh.
Give me a spellcraft, knowledge planes, or knowledge religion.
How about I give you an int check?
Go for it.
Okay. $20.
Something of significance must have been completed. A different song is being sung.
Oh, good. A new one.
Give me a will save.
Double check this. Yeah, it's 14. 33.
Do you have any mythic points left?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, he does.
Okay.
We only
Should.
spent a couple of them.
Okay, so I will spend a mythic. 36.
This isn't as good as the last song was.
Well, shit. Maybe I can convince him to do a refrain or something. What the fuck they do? Throw a kazoo in there for fuck's sakes. That's what makes things go good.
You've been collecting a bunch of horrible remains.
Ah, fuck!
they're everything that was like beautiful and shiny and perfect. No, this place is horrible and decrepit and decayed. It is made of bones. Like everything, like all the pillars, all the structures, everything is just stacks of bones piled together into some sort of like geometry or physics defying structure of size and mass.
Okay, so it's time to hide now. And we'll find is there a door nearby?
Give me another perception check.
All right. 37.
There are 2 landings that go at the either sides. There's something at the back. Give me a int check just to see if you remember what was told to you, because you were kind of not totally paying attention.
15.
Chaga was very convinced you shouldn't look at the statue. Like that's there's something about making your mind not exist. I don't know, whatever. Something mind goes away.
I'll let Chaga look at it. He'll tell me what it is.
There's this landing out here. At this point, the parishioners are in different places.
Okay.
And one of these women catch flame.
Oh, okay. We're just catching on fire now. All right.
She is awake. Then there's 2 passageways that you noticed towards the back of the room that look like they go down.
Down is never good in temples, but it is where you keep your treasure. All right, let's go do a passage. Because adventure.
All right.
The 14 will save DC in 34. Singing, let's go adventure. Fucking Dugan. Oh, funny.
I lured them into a false sense of security, sir.
All right.
That's one way of looking at it.
Before I expose anything, I need a will save.
Oh, God damn it. 26.
Oh, that's pretty good. Give me a second, because this is just kind of representing how the interactions went in general. The DC is... Ooh. Dugan, you find yourself in some tunnels. It's almost like this the space that you went into is of like different construction. There was a sound of a man working. You could just tell, like there's some bubbling and some pinging and some cutting. He had this weird antler-horned monstrosity that he was working on. Do you have any knowledge skills?
He has knowledge dungeoneering and local. Oh, he's also got engineering as well.
Okay, give me the knowledge. Roll the engineering.
Okay. $29.
29. He's making a flesh golem sort of thing, but out of a being that is way too strong for that. This weird little bug-eyed humanoid. The room is very cold that they're in. Something weird's happening. You steal a few items that look valuable. He's got stuff. It's very traditional.
Okay.
You spot a weird-looking armored being with no eyes. It looks like a sort of just a gronk, but it has no eyes and no discernible sort of like gender, no secondary sexual characteristics, right? Like a clay man.
Okay.
Smooth.
It's a Ken doll.
Ken doll.
It's an eyeless Ken doll.
Gronking around. At one point, you saw a tiny little. There was a couple of the weird tentacly monsters that you fondly remember being called Mr. Ropers.
Oh no, I don't fondly remember those.
There was a little room. Well, you have the fond memories of Los making Roper jokes for an entire fight, and it being
That was a funny fight though. It's the Roper.
You come across. You come across.
Possess
And all your planning.
You
PCs are supposed to break things.
Yes, that's what they do.
You see a weird prison cell. In there, you see a very old, very large minotaur. He is surrounded by other minotaurs with weird tentacles coming out of their head.
Okay. Let's have a look. See it. The tentacles. Can I like? I'm assuming the bars are small enough for him to slip through.
Oh yeah, this is they're keeping big things from escaping.
That's what I figured. Yeah, he'll quickly go have a look at these tentacle things coming out.
I'm gonna grab a Dugan. Where's Dugan? Hey Dugan,
Dugan's just. Yeah,
I'm picking Dugan. We're going to.
Oh, tell me what map so I can load the tokens beforehand.
Oh, here. Give me a second. Bone Plinth. And I'm grabbing a couple other tokens because I didn't expect some of this to be occurring.
Yeah, there'll be errors if you just drag me there to.
All right.
I think it works. I don't see anything. Nope, we're getting errors. Because you just dropped them in, didn't you?
No, I pulled them from other maps.
Okay.
I have my. Sorry, I was using the Bone Dungeon as my staging area.
Bone Dungeon is what I should load, is what you're saying?
You should load Bone Dungeon because that has all the tokens.
Okay, give me a second. No, it's erroring out. I need to reconnect.
Okay, well.
And probably restart. Okay, it's loading. I'm also going to load your Bone Dungeon. If the tokens aren't cached, it causes an error.
Yes. We should test the newer version of the software to see if they fix that.
I hope they did, but we're back.
All right, ready to continue?
Yep.
Perfect. I'm going to force players to current map. Current view.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Those are weird little things.
Sorry, I don't feel comfortable.
Do not want whatever tentacle
Nope.
is.
Nope.
Nope.
Next game. Skip.
Do not want. I think you should
Spending
walk
everything.
behind your ears a little more.
Sorry, Dugan, you're fucked. Bye bye.
Oh, who's this big chungus?
All right,
Okay.
you see some powerful-looking minotaur warriors standing kind of like unnaturally for how you think they would stand.
Okay.
Like you just this sense of like people pretending. How you imagine like a lizard man pretending to be a human, right? Like Mark Zuckerberg. Right? Like, hello, fellow human. Greetings, fellow minotaur.
Would you care to engage in some common human parlance?
Do you like barbecue sauce? I like barbecue sauce. Yeah, so they're behaving oddly. You easily make that sense motive roll.
Okay.
And they've got these little weird tentacles that you can see. They're really hard to see, but it's like just dangling out of their heads.
Microsoft wants me to restart. I'm delaying. We'll see how long that lasts.
Can we give a little telekinetic tug on the tentacle? See what happens.
What kind of tug? Describe the action with which the tug takes.
Hang on. Let us look at my powers because we can determine telekinesis. As per telekinesis combat maneuver.
Okay, so you're dragging or repositioning, or you're trying to yank it out.
Trying to yank it up, yeah.
Okay.
Dugan surgery. Don't worry, I can make a move.
All right, first he's gonna find a hiding spot.
Okay.
Because this will break his invisibility because it's technically an attack roll. So the hiding spot amongst a skull or something without the invisibility will be skills. There we go. Without the invisibility was 64. 78.
Okay. You grab this thing. It moved like you're familiar. You have sneak attack. You're a rogue.
Yes.
You're familiar with like the idea of flat-footed.
Yes.
It wasn't flat-footed. Like it was actively trying to avoid being scooped out of the skull.
Okay.
You yank this horrible little thing out of which one were you targeting?
It's just the one closest to this guy right here.
Okay. You yank this pop this thing out. It has this weird sort of like this pressure builds up, like you're like popping a pimple sort of thing.
Okay.
As it sort of like it stretches and like tension builds and then the whole thing kind of pops out. This minotaur falls to the ground. You're being bombarded with thoughts and statements from maybe Ahmed. Give me a roll 2d100.
You got it, boss. Get him, Mark.
2d100. Okay.
Okay. 2d100.
31.
Okay, so there's
142, baby.
I was on this roll.
okay. There's a cacophony of questions that you're getting. You're getting hammered with a deluge of questions about who you are, what you are, where you're from, what you're made of, what your favorite food is. Have you ever killed anyone? Have you ever slept with anyone? Do you sleep? Do you like blinking? What does a tongue feel like? Like, do you have toes? How many toes do you have? Do you have a tail? How many links does your tail have? You can just this massive bombardment of questions.
I'm assuming this is leading to a will save.
There was will save that you rolled. We now got to your will save.
Okay.
This overwhelming pressure is making it difficult to like take action. Like you're just being, your mind is being overwhelmed by these things. A few moments later, a slithering head on a large tentacle slides into the room.
What the fuck is that?
Oh
That's-
Hey everybody, I'm Bob.
This is what happened when Jim Henson did meth.
It's some undersea creature meets an AI generator.
Oh,
That is an actual Earth monster, right? That is a real monster.
It's some horrible thing dredged up from the
Yeah, that's
from
exactly
some
what it
trench
is.
somewhere.
Reminds me of my kindergarten teacher.
Mariana Trench, some sort of horrible thing. Yep.
Although I appreciated having a Muppet voice.
Okay. It engages you in conversation, and you feel compelled to listen.
well, it makes some valid points, I suppose. Okay.
You are... Who are you, and how did you get here? You are way too... You're very interesting. You can
I am
hear
the great-
the cacophony is like lulling down. You could move and take action if you'd like, but it's pretty obvious that they can sense you.
Okay. I am the great and mighty Dugganschmirph,
Oh.
godlike agent of chaos.
We are interested in godlike being.
I can take action, you said?
You can do stuff if you'd like.
So this minotaur, the big guy in the cage,
Mm-hmm.
he's unconscious, I'm assuming?
He's unconscious.
But he's still locked up.
He is locked up.
Can Dugan try to stealthily, telekinetically pick the lock on the door?
Sure.
Which do you want me to roll first?
Well, I need all of them, so just pick the order with which
Okay.
you like.
So, the stealth, 77.
Okay, give me a second. They can make that.
Dear Lord.
Yes, they can. Dugan, you don't know if it knows what you did, but it reacted to you doing things. Like it did take a second to look at the cage as you were doing stuff. You need to roll sense motive to know if it actually, but your sense motive lets you know that it was like it's extremely.
I know that he knows. Yeah, I got you. Do you know that he knows? 30.
30?
Does he know that I know that he knows?
It's one of those situations. This being is extremely perceptive. You might not have the
Challenge
eye of Sauron,
accepted.
Did you unlock the lock?
Now the next roll. That was your sneak.
And the lock is disable device. 61. 75 on the lock.
Okay, the arcane locked epic lock is unlocked.
Okay. And next round, we're going to try to stealthily feed him a healing potion.
How many? There are multiple locks.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll just keep working them down, I guess.
Okay, there are 3 locks in total. You could try to feed him a healing potion. So, godlike being, are you here to bring tribute to the ambassador?
Well, I'm here for tribute. Sure, you could say that.
The ambassador likes tribute. You can see this weird ooze slowly crawling its way back inside the minotaur. It did some weird gesture at you. It might have been flipping you the tentacle. I don't know.
Okay.
Come now. Come now.
Try to stealth him a healing potion there, maybe take some of the focus off of me.
The ambassador would like to speak with you.
Oh, I don't think the ambassador would like to speak with me. No, that won't be necessary.
No. He says he wants to speak with you.
No, as he doesn't even know me. He doesn't need to speak with me. Yeah, we're gonna quickly try to get that healing potion in. Just let me know when I can. When
We're in the next round of.
All right. 61. I just gotta check which kind of healing potions I got to spare here. Consumables. 3 potions of cure serious wounds. All right, so I'm down to 2. I'll give him a potion of cure serious wounds.
All right.
Or try to do it stealthily. So sleight of hand. 67. Not awesome.
Oh, that's
well within.
That's well within reach. That is definitely striking distance. Oh. You are trying to take away offering? Or are you worried that offering is going to have its flesh melt? You beings are typically worried about your flesh.
Yeah, I'm a bit worried about my flesh from time to time.
Hmm.
Keep him fresh, 17 hit points. You see? Get the fuck up, you big cow!
Okay. I'm going to roll a d3.
Okay.
On a 1 on a d3, it is hit points, which has him unconscious. On a 2 or a 3, it is one of 2 other conditions that are causing it, not necessarily just a healing issue. Okay? So 1 is what we're looking for. Okay. The magic goes in. You can see some things knit, but he doesn't move.
If you'll excuse me for a second.
In your mind, you hear a very clear voice. You will go nowhere.
Okay. Am I able to attack the worm thing?
Sure can. It's
Bad idea, buddy. This is me, my opinion. GTA 4, baby, wait for backup. There's backup coming.
Dugan takes the dungeon. We come back. Spells burning. He's just standing at the front.
standing on top of the pile of treasure.
Yeah.
Actually, he's gonna fly in to the cage.
Funny.
How big is this guy?
He's a very large minotaur.
Yeah, he'll fit in a portable hole.
Yes. Give us back the Cloven Architect. We don't know where the Cloven Architect is. Liars.
Hey, first things first. He's got to turn invisible.
So, give me a bluff check.
Okay.
You're having thoughts.
Yep.
Don't include your size.
For bluff?
Sorry. Correct. I'm having a stupid.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
It is a bluff, but it's a mental bluff check. It's literally you're concealing your thoughts, which is a normal bluff check.
Which is
I was thinking a stealth check. Don't worry about it. It's fine. I'll drink my tea. It'll be okay.
All right. God damn it. 31. I'm assuming that's not even within.
No. We're going to roll initiative.
Okay.
The giggling as you went over there probably gave it away.
Okay. Just roll a d20. Or roll your initiative.
Oh, or initiative. Sorry.
Yeah.
Fucking rolled a 1. Fuck you. Fuck this game.
So you get 22 though.
That's
Yeah.
still pretty good.
That's still pretty good. Yeah.
Okay, you do end up going first, even with your 1.
Okay.
This isn't his domain.
Oh, he's got a brain connection. Being invisible is pointless. Yeah, he's gonna pull out his portable hole and try to scooch a giant minotaur into that thing. Just working around him.
Okay,
Come on, buddy. Come on.
I'm just gonna read portable hole to figure out how big the hole part is.
Hold your breath.
It's got air for a few minutes, I think.
Yeah.
One medium creature or 2 small for 10 minutes, so it'd be 1 large creature for 5 minutes.
And Dugan has no problem suffocating a demon lord and bringing him back if need be. Like, I don't give a fuck.
Portable hole, the when fully open, the portable hole is 6 feet in diameter.
Oh, fuck, I thought it was 10. All right.
It's 10 feet deep. So we described him as a big minotaur, and he's a pretty girthy boy. So I'm gonna roll a d4. 1 out of 4, he slips in. Otherwise, he's sort of like half stuck in. You got legs in there, and it's not quite.
He's
Not
like
quite working. Like basically, it's how close are we in the 1 to 4. 1 is he's all the way in. There was this weird popping sound. You're pretty certain one of his shoulders dislocated, and there was this weird point where he was like dangling by a horn, like off to the side.
Get in there.
I'm so glad we waited to play this game until Mark got back now.
Only Mark can do this shit.
I'm just going to shrink him down
Mark.
to diminutive size because that's basically
Yeah.
Dugganschmirph
Okay.
stole the huge minotaur.
Adam did not see this coming. I guarantee you that. Did not see that shit coming.
Yoinking him with a portable hole? No, that wasn't on the list of things I thought. Because it's like there's protections against certain spells. Portable hole is not one
of them.
All right. Okay. The presence in your mind doesn't like this. Okay, so as a free action, there's the overwhelming chattering is coming again.
Yep.
So I need
Another will save.
a will save. Yeah.
Oh, come on. Be epic. Not today. That's a 1.
Okay. This version of the chattering isn't like it's causing you to behave erratically.
Mm-hmm.
So
are you rolling?
we'll be rolling a percentile on your turn
Yep.
to figure out what
Okay.
you're
That's
doing.
right. That's what I thought. All right.
Okay. And then I think the voice is going to convince you to come with him. One second, I just need to check what these particular powers do. Oh, interesting. So the ambassador is going to demand offering.
Okay.
Which is an interesting spell that's on this thing's list. So it's a will save.
All right. 26 this time.
26. Give me a second. Okay. If you surge, you can prevent the. He's basically telling you to give him your hole. Give him the hole.
Well, no, that's my hole. For
Okay.
3.
All right. You're not compulsed to give him your stuff. You think this is probably the worst power you've ever heard of?
I've got a better thing for you. Oh, here it is, right there. That's for you.
All right.
Ahmed.
The voice's tentacle comes forward.
No.
As this massive tentacle-filled head sort of pokes into the room.
But Adam, my AC is garbage. Can't.
The voice happens to be just one of the tentacles coming out of this larger mouth. Just gonna go like that.
That's... oh, God damn it.
This is nightmare fuel right there.
Yeah, no kidding.
And the
Oh, damn.
ambassador is going to...
That's messed up.
Call him the Presidente.
We'll start with quickening a suggestion, and then he'll try to eat you. If that doesn't work, we'll have a conversation inside the belly. Another will save.
Okay.
Against a quickened mass suggestion. Oh, this is just the one here.
Come on, roll well. 30.
Okay. No, you will not come with him. This is a terrible plan.
I will not give you things. Things are mine.
One of its tentacles then reaches out to try to scoop you up.
Grapple or slap?
Well, it's going to slapple you against.
Slapple.
Slapple. Yeah, okay.
The worst.
I'm gonna it's just the slapple. I understand.
The worst kind of drink in the abyss.
AC 44.
Yeah, yes, that is.
Okay. You'll note that there are many tongues in its mouth. It only used one.
Wonderful.
Oh no.
Okay, and it does. 1 second. It has. Yes, it does. Okay. So. 1, 2. Where is this? When you use. Oh, there it is. Okay. So that's 8, 9. 3d6 plus 12 plus 35 damage.
I'm assuming it gets by the cold iron.
Give me 1 second. It gets by magic for sure. It does get by cold iron.
Okay, so there we go.
And then it attempts to grapple you.
I got freedom of movement.
Yeah, it doesn't like that. It now has more reasons not to like you.
Dugan makes friends wherever he goes.
Need to get the F out of there.
All right. We're going to roll your confusion.
Okay.
So you can...
Normally.
Yeah, no kidding. 12. Oh, sorry. Did you want to roll?
No, you can roll. I think that's act normally. Yeah, act normally.
Yes.
You do feel threatened by the tongues.
Okay, I am going to.
The weird minotaur things haven't reacted.
Do I have kind of like line of sight to get out of here the way I came in?
You do have line of sight, yes.
Okay, I'm going to turn myself standard action or complex. and turn myself into a bolt of lightning and blast my ass 900 and how many feet? Shit. 960 feet, or as far as I can get away from this thing.
Cool. Ride the lightning.
That's pretty much it.
All right. Okay. Give me a so that doesn't provoke AOs, or it's.
I can do a concentration check, I guess.
Do a concentration check. Okay.
Yeah, I don't think I can fail though.
All right.
I'm gonna double check on that. I don't want to. Not too often I actually have to make concentration.
And this is you throwing yourself, right? This is not like a teleportation effect. This is like
That's correct. Yeah,
evocation
yes.
or something like that.
Like I'm blocked by walls. That's why I asked if there's like a.
There's a way out. It ends up being more like that direction.
Okay.
There was a way this way, but that's where the ambassador is. You might not
I need to
go that
be
way.
away from the ambassador. The exact direction at this point is not that important. Okay, so 8.
Working title for tonight's game.
Do not want to.
Yeah, it looks like I automatically make it. Looks like the concentration.
Okay. All right. So you whip yourself away. Give me a. So you're going to need to make. How far do you move? Well, you're going to go to the end of the hall, right?
Yes, to the end of the hall, like as far as I can go, basically in a straight line.
All right. So you end up. I've got another map for this, so I'm just
Sure.
going and just grabbing some measurements because it's theater of the mind at this point. Although you might get away, and it might just be like, well, we
Yeah,
don't need that map
I could see
anymore.
this being an irritating power for a DM. You moved how far? You fucking the map's
So
not that big.
you moved about 100. You hit a wall 120 feet away with great violence and vigor.
And this is just one of your kineticist powers, right?
Yes,
So you could just do this every round?
I can do this once around. Yeah.
So in like a minute, you could just tee-hee your way to like a fifth of a mile away kind of thing? Or actually
Yeah.
a minute, 10, several miles away? Mile and a half? 2 miles?
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
You are in range for one more suggestion, and there's one more. Basically, there's one more suggestion, and there's one more confusion, and
Okay.
then you're far enough away from the confusion not to like you. Basically, then you're kind of fair escape, depending on what stupid thing you do.
All right. How am I on fortune points and hero points right now? Because I think I might need them.
We have... You've got 1 hero point, Mark.
Okay. Okay.
You're the only one with any at this point in time.
Okay.
All right. So, there's, well, actually, they're gonna do one other thing too. All right. So, so you're getting 2 powers blasting at your mind. One of them is not one. All right, it is a choose takes 2, also staggered. Okay, you're being blasted in the. You feel your head being squeezed by
Okay.
the ambassador is trying to squeeze your head.
Okay.
It's too big to fit in body, and you're getting this weird scent in your nose, and it feels like you're you feel like this intense headache.
Okay.
A will save.
30.
30. Okay, so you are staggered. Oh, so you're not staggered. Negates the staggered effect and reduces the duration of the penalty to 1 round. Okay, what is your wisdom score?
My wisdom score.
Yeah.
I noticed I have 1 drain. So my wisdom score is a whopping 10 now.
Okay, so now your wisdom is 1.
My wisdom is 1
for the next round. Yes.
for the next round. I can fight him.
Because penalties can't bring you negative, or they can't take you to 0. So you're
Right.
you are unwise.
Okay. I'm gonna go give that ambassador a piece of my mind.
Okay, save versus a suggestion with having 1 wisdom, and then there's 1 more roll, and it's fair escape from very powerful beings.
Plus, so how many more saves?
There's what Fox is like. This is a psionic thing. Yes, it is.
Yeah.
How many more saves? It's 1 more saving throw, and 1 more percentile roll.
Well, I guess I'll spend the hero point on the saving throw because I'm gonna need it with the -5.
Effectively, there might have been a -1 in your previous ones from that 1 wisdom damage, but yeah, whatever.
No, he started off with an 11, so the 1 wisdom damage
Nice.
didn't hurt him.
Even about.
All right. So effectively,
What's the DC?
The DC of the quicken spell.
Or whatever he's rolling. Does he know?
I don't know. I'm just rolling.
I haven't. Okay. The DC is 27. DC is not as high.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna try and surge my way out of this. I need a 5 or higher.
Hey, buddy.
It's gonna be the confusion that kills me now.
Oh
Okay,
no.
well, there's 2 on the chart that are like I think work. It's like act normally, battle incoherently is no good.
No.
Attack nearest creature. Okay, yeah, you just want to act normally. Although dealing damage to yourself is.
I'll take it. I'll take deal damage to self as long as I can zip out of there. 62. That's not a good one.
62 is. I think it's you hurt yourself.
Oh, please hurt myself.
Kate, what's your strength?
6.
And you have a portable hole in hand?
Yeah. Punch myself.
Okay, Dugan, you're cutting your face. Actually, you're jamming your ring into your ear. You're just like trying to make the voices in your head stop.
It all works. Get the fuck out of here.
I'll roll the damage because it's mean. You do 1 non-lethal. You just.
I'll take it.
Because you're.
I'll take it.
All right. Okay, you are pretty far from their little hole. There are things chasing you. You're hard to hit. And you're unwise. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, sorry. I was just gonna say I just need a second to fucking hide.
That's basically that's one of those. Being invisible makes it a lot easier. There's only a few things in here that could see you even when you're invisible. Okay. Give me a D6 for like the intelligence of your unwise action. 6 is good, 1 is bad.
1 is bad.
Okay. You end up cornering yourself. As you're like fleeing away in this space. There's this horrible creature. I'm just going to it should be loaded. If it's not loaded, I apologize, Marty. We'll see if this works. Just because it's the map we're on. You bump into this grotesque creation coming alive. Like you end up hiding in his experimentation room.
Okay.
It's very cold in here. Maybe that seems appropriate, but it's very cold in here. Nowhere near as humid. This thing makes a howling noise. The ambassador doesn't seem to follow you here, although there's definitely chaos happening around you.
Okay.
What do you do? Your wisdom is back. You've got.
We're gonna sneak the fuck back out of here and find us an exit.
Okay, are you going to try to go up through the choir hall?
No. No, we're not. Unless we can find something to plug our ears with. Hang on. I might have a... Hang on. Give me a second here. Well...
Trojan Dugan.
Flee! Hey, look, we sure made them go away. Dugan's just fucking everything up.
All right.
Secret ceremony? Fucked. Treasury robbed.
Gone.
Gone.
What treasury?
Okay. I think Dugan is going to hide in this guy's office for a bit till maybe things quiet down and they think he's gone.
Okay. Are you suffocating the Cloven Architect?
Yes, he is. If he's got a moment to like open the hole a little bit for a second, give him some fresh air, sure. But he's not letting him out. And I guess the question is, would we get XP for a Lord Cloven Architect? I withdraw the question.
All right. So, Dugan is now safe and sound and stowed in a place in the dungeon. We switch over to the party. You've just stomped a bunch of soldiers in the face. You've lost Dugan. You can't find him. You're coming up with plans. Everybody's pissed off. People are blaming each other for not preparing their spells properly, and there's just grumpy expressions amongst the group. Where you go?
We're going back to Fort. The one that Dee Dee's at. Fort Manius?
Fort the one Dee Dee's at.
Fort Dee Dee. We're going to Fort Dee Dee.
I'm going to...
The main one.
I'm just going to...
I started putting spells here.
Okay. Yeah.
We're going back there. We're getting Dee Dee. We're explaining to her that we lost Dugan. She's going to panic. We're going to rest, prepare our spells, and then go back. We're actually going to do a full rest cycle.
You're doing a full rest cycle.
It's actually more like a 24-hour cycle because we want the charms to fucking wear off on chuckleheads.
Fuck off.
That way we can put up proper protections, go back, and then we wouldn't
Capra is really awkward the whole time.
Okay.
It's obvious that you think the charm effect might still be lingering a little bit in terms of
Well, we've got enough break enchantments and mythic points at this point in time to get rid of anything that
just
is
you
charmed.
blast through it. Yeah.
But we also need Coven
peel
had
him,
two.
yeah, you peel him down to just being embarrassed.
Coven had like almost 200 damage. Like even, we kind of want to go back with. Yeah,
Yeah, it was a rough day. I watched the video.
Yeah.
She tanked 2 Mariliths for a round.
Yeah, no, that's
Yeah,
not.
that's a bad day for anybody.
By the way, you're welcome.
No Mark and a sleepy Ahmed. I almost got the
Hey,
party killed.
did the sword save your life?
Yes. It was really good. The yoink at the end. All right, I've already pasted a bunch of spells onto Chaga, and
I'm doing
then
mine now.
And then the ones from Didi. So I'm gonna paste these on Amadeus' sheet, I guess.
Dugan.
Yep.
I assume at some point you decide to explore a little bit after a couple of hours have gone by.
Yeah, of course.
I'm gonna paste these on Capras.
You're pretty convinced that the architect isn't breathing anymore.
Just we got magic for that. We're good.
Didi will fix it. Yeah.
You'll fix it. It'll be fine.
This weird dungeon doesn't make any sense. And I'm just going to point out part of the reason why. I'm going to go to Citadel. I'm going to quickly do this.
No.
Oh, I apologize. I'll go back.
We were all editing our spells and our tokens.
It saved. Good.
Okay.
It should save. Sorry. I didn't realize I had the power. All right. You're somewhere in this space underneath this massive citadel,
Okay.
but you're not in a space. Like, it doesn't make sense.
Oh, they got extra dimensional spaces. I mean, Dugan doesn't understand that, but
The only out that you found so far is in the corner where you ran away from the ambassador, and you don't want
I'm
to.
not going back. Not going back.
So far, the only way outs are like up through the choir or out through the ambassador, and I don't think you want to do either of those.
No, those are not ways out for Dugan. He'll have more luck chipping through the bone with a spoon for 3 years.
Almost there.
So you end up you like the laboratory is where you end up. Or
Yeah,
you
I think
find
that's
like another spot you want to hang out with the ropers.
no. Well, first of all, labs tend to have magic things.
Had magic things.
Had magic things.
Okay, Ahmed, I've pasted at the top
Okay,
of
so
Grackle sheet a bunch of spells, and I'm going to do the same on Kev's.
all right, I'm now going
Kev's
to
already done.
only myself go back to Bones.
Already saw what spells you had, but what are shared, so
Okay,
Kev's fine.
just make sure. I'm going to paste it anyways, and you can use that as a list just to make sure.
Okay.
This entire place is more active, Dugan, than it was previously.
All right.
There's patrolling and things are moving, and
Yeah, cannons.
where it was kind of
should keep
dusty
you
and
coming.
like morose, it is now alive and just in the corner.
I don't know why they're all up in arms about or something. I don't know.
Advanced Devil Chills, I assume, gets cast off.
Every minute or two, you do like in your mind hear this telepathic ping of like hello.
DD can cast a heal spell on you and get rid of it.
Just try.
What was the
Yeah.
DC of the
Just-
advanced Devil Chills?
the advanced devil chills? That was from the rocks. Gave you that. Was it from the rocks? No. It was from way before. Oh, you got that way early in the day.
Oh, never mind. Unless it has some special quality, heal spell just wipes it away. Like it just goes away.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It was just going to cause strength and con damage, and in bigger quantities.
Just.
So what map are you guys putting stuff on your token?
The Bone Citadel interior.
They're
they're
very
at the
much.
bottom. Okay.
We're going to need to talk about order of operations in a second here, but
Marte, you said you put them at the top of the sheet?
Of the notes section on your token.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Okay, the stuff that's on Amadeus now, did you guys copy paste that?
Yeah, the first section is stuff that came from Chaga. The second section is the stuff that came from Didi, and then somebody jammed a fly spell up your butt. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Amadeus has lots of stuff.
Yeah, I think everyone should have at least 3. Yeah, they've got a protection from evil and a protection from chaos first level, and magic circles against evil.
Against evil? Yeah, and I've also got a magic circle against chaos.
Yeah, that's from Chaga.
Yeah, all right.
Also, yeah, between Chaga and Coven and Didi, we can cover the entire group.
okay, and there was no attempt to contact Dugan, correct?
No. Nope. Not yet, anyways.
Okay. The plan before was like he's boned and we can't scry on him, and that was like this is all in alignment with the previous thoughts. So,
yeah, it was only one spell that was missing, Marty. Chaos one.
You guys better come and get back, get Dugan back here.
don't worry, we'll get him. It's fine. Just we'll put a bell on him or something. How about we get like a string and a glove, and we put a glove through the jacket.
I'm thinking
And
more
then
like a
string-
contingency spell that teleports him back into the gem whenever he's incapacitated.
That's pretty safe.
Yes. Isn't it? Chaga's in a foul mood.
You're in a foul mood now. Wait till you see what he picked up.
We don't know this. We think that you're like the Trojan horse Dugan is pretty funny. We show up, we feign retreating, and leave our little package. The god of fucking chaos. Self-proclaimed, of course.
Self-proclaimed, yes.
Dugan just fuck up their shit, take their shit, just do the Duke.
Do the voodoo that you do.
The Electric-Doogaloo. Oh, that one's good too. Electric-Doogaloo. Yes. Desaad,
Yeah, Captain.
I was thinking about that statue thing. It sort of makes sense that if they receive or whatnot, that the goddess wouldn't appear directly. Otherwise it would... It's the sort of thing that wouldn't actually do diplomacy. It likely works through intermediaries like the statue. So, as a cleric of the god of magic, the new god of magic, and the pattern and the weave, I think we should give that statue a time out from the weave.
Oh, I hear loud and clear, Captain. Let me find the
I
My
think demon
stamp of
lords might
approval.
be a little bit beyond the timeouts, and it might need spankings.
Well, yes,
Sure.
we're going to... You told me that hammer could sunder someone from the weave, yes?
I can do it temporarily or permanently.
At what frequency?
Temporarily, once every 10 days or so. Permanently, that once a year. It's not too good, but
Oh,
enough to scare the shit out of somebody.
permanently. Well, it's just a statue, so why don't we sunder it temporarily while we're there? thus demanding that, they return Dugganschmirph and the Cloven Architect to us, and threaten. They don't need to know it only disjoins at that frequency. We could just say at the simple strike of the hammer.
Allow me to say it.
Yes, you do your thing.
Didn't they say they didn't know where the Cloven Architect was?
Do you think they were telling us the truth?
They're pretty.
They would eat your body and then eat your soul. And you become a demon.
I don't want to be a demon.
Then you shouldn't fall prey to your carnal desires.
Okay.
Not in that place. It's in order.
Are you allowed to give those kind of orders?
Yes.
Okay.
There's a fucking captain.
And if this becomes a problem, we'll just chop it off, and it won't be a problem.
Chugga!
You can regenerate.
Chugga!
You can regenerate. Therefore, whatever mutilation occurs is fine.
Okay.
I got no more use for mine. And Los doing lewd gestures next to Grackle. You feel cold
In the ear region.
He's inappropriate, Los. Get back in your little pot.
I must apologize. We were lulled into.
Oops.
Oh.
Size. Small. We want.
We were lulled into a sense of diplomacy, dealing with the Tower of Science. They are quite civilized. Not all places of the Abyss are. We arrived very weak. Half of you, your minds had melted, like you never heard music before.
It was pretty good music, but I'm shutting up now. And he's like crossing his legs a little bit.
And now we will return with Big Hammer. To return with strength. It is a lesson that these demons must learn. Again, likely.
Agreed, Coven. We will definitely show them what we are made of. And bring back Duggan.
Some of us should take to the air. Having Meriliths teleport beside you wasn't fun. Not a thing I'd like to do again.
Coven, can I say something? You can take a shit kicking and still stand. It's pretty cool for an old lady.
Yeah, you don't. Next time, don't take too long, right? Just
Next
make
time,
your
try
butt-
not to get the shit kicked out of you, though.
She's got a 32 con and 21 hit dice.
Fucking strong.
392 hit points. It's like, yeah.
It's impressive.
Beef.
She's a big, beefy lady. She's shaking her head at that. There's a bit of a smirk, but she doesn't like this idea.
Capra's got 250 hit points with a 22 con. And,
God damn, you guys are beasts.
and it's like, yeah, it just kicks the shit out of her.
You guys are fucking monsters. I don't have that many.
Hide in a resilient sphere, I should.
Yeah. It just makes
You know, they can just teleport inside of those too, right?
Well, we did see the Meriliths teleport outside the temple, which means that we could probably teleport in. Unless they've got some sort of token that allows them in a hedged place, but we could also just lure them outside again, this time being ready.
Some of us up in the air?
What happens if the big chickens come?
Oh yes, maybe we should also prepare for lightning. Let me adjust my spells here.
Because I will get no end of bullshit if a bunch of big chickens show up and we don't have protections from electricity.
No, we've got those casts.
Yeah, let's get those spells sorted out. We gotta make sure we do them in order, right?
Yeah, 100 and...
Okay, now when you're casting these spells, like when like you have the list of buffs that you want to cast, when we cast them is going to be the question. Because there's an order of operations.
Yeah, it'll be long-term...
Yeah, I have two or three...
Short-term, and then we deke to the Abyss via plane shift, and then cast all of our round per levels, and then teleport somewhere really close. Probably just inside.
Probably just be shit show.
We're gonna teleport with a few of us with readied actions.
The assassin strike.
Yes.
Son of a bitch. Okay.
Yeah, so Gull Thane's out.
That makes sense.
Not yet. Well, actually, no, I can control now.
We'll order of operations.
Let's just keep him at last.
All right. Assuming we are able to rest and all that, we're ready to go. At least I am.
Yeah, you're able to rest. Dugan, give me a percentile roll for how safely you rest. You sleep like a baby.
Like a little blue baby.
You find this jar full of these weird feathers, and you just hunker in, and it's just really comfy. And you're not these weird little green feather things, but they're super comfy. It's just sleeping in an alchemist jar.
Party goes through hell to get through here, and he's just like, oh, hello.
There's a few descriptions. Oh, we can save it, but there's a few descriptions that have timers on them, and length of time is important. All right. Yeah. So the party rests. The next day they awake, refreshing. Dee Dee is going to cast a bunch of spells on you.
Mm-hmm.
Well, don't come back if you don't got them.
Well, you don't mean that.
Well, yeah, but I'm trying to give you some inspiration.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm a little cranky.
She rubs her belly a little bit.
You should have a cookie. Eat cookies for two.
Yeah, bring back cookies, just not from the Abyss.
Oh, the Tower of Science place has a whole bunch of like arts and crafts rooms where they do like really strange arts and crafts.
You do not want to go there, trust me, TT.
You get a swipe from Small Coven.
She will not be going there in her condition. I thought we
No, we can bring something back. I don't know. They probably have
Bring
like
nothing
the best
back.
paints ever.
That place is a curse.
Hey, so when we fight something, we gotta fight together, all right? We're gonna do the battle mind thing,
Absolutely.
and then we fight a thing
Our
until it's
blades.
down, and then we move on to the next thing, right?
100%. Do not waste your movement. Let
Wow.
me move with the
You see, I expect my number 2 to give at least 110%, but it only goes up to 100. No,
it is all
300%.
Is that how percentage this works?
Also, Commander, Captain, I would like to secure some of the Abyssal steel.
Yes,
like to
first
craft
things
a new
first,
blade.
rescue Dugan, or punish them until they give us Dugan in whatever form he's in. Second, Amadeus, here's Dugan's
Grackle's doing
jewel.
calculations.
Fine.
If you touch him to it and say this word, he goes inside.
This might be the
Amadeus
best
just
way to
nods
get
and
him.
tucks it into his pocket.
Okay.
Right, so
It has a command word,
show
right?
up.
Yes, it does.
Okay.
So I show up. Boom!
Oh
Smack
wait,
statue.
you have to give it to him.
He has to hold it. He has to. It's a command word to get him out, and he has to basically.
Given where he is, he's running to it.
Can you grapple him to make him hold it?
Grappling does take away a bunch of free will.
Hit it yourself. Hit it yourself. Grab the toe. Yeah. Well, that's why I give it. He does have to hold it in order to go inside, but I'm sure that you can make him hold it.
I'll make him.
It's partially his fault. He's so slippery and hard to see.
Ominous just shrugs like,